Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Old School RuneScape. Here we are in Varrock City Centre. We're here because in the southwest corner there's a small tent set up that we haven't entered yet, with this kind of mystic eye outside here. Let's examine that, see what it says. No, I said examine. Gypsy Aris, fortune teller, guaranteed no waiting. And there she is. She's got a wee chandelier set up here. Crystal ball. Gypsy's crystal ball rests on this table. Let's speak to her. Hello, young one. Cross my palm with silver and the future will be revealed to you. Who are you calling young one? Why am I so angry about that? You have been in this world a relatively short time, at least compared to me. That's true, she's been around there 20 odd years. So do you want your fortune told or not? How old are you then? Older than you imagine. Oh, pretty old then. Believe me, I have a good imagination. How do you know how old I think you are? Interesting. I have the power to know, just as I have the power to see the future. Oh, okay, that was the end of that one. Let's offer her to cross our palm with silver. Okay, here you go. Come closer and listen carefully to what the future holds for you as I peer into the swirling mist of the crystal ball. I missed that floating across to her there. She's got like tarot cards on the table as well. I can see images forming. I can see you. I see aliens. You are holding a very impressive looking sword. I'm sure I recognize that sword. There's a big dark shadow appearing now. Ah! You alright? It's Delrith. Delrith is coming. Who's Delrith? Delrith? Delrith is a powerful demon. Oh, I really hope he didn't see me looking at him through my crystal ball. He tried to destroy this city 150 years ago. He was stopped just in time by the great hero Wally. Using his magic sword Silverlight, Wally managed to trap the demon in the stone circle just south of this city. Ye gods, Silverlight was the sword you were holding in my vision. You are the one destined to stop the demon this time. How am I meant to fight a demon who can destroy cities? Okay, where is he? I'll kill him for you. Wally doesn't sound like a very heroic name. What's this? No, it doesn't. Yes, I know. Maybe that is why history doesn't remember him. However, he was a very great hero. Who knows how much pain and suffering Delrith would have brought forth had Wally, without Wally to stop him. It looks like you are going to need to perform similar heroics. So how did Wally kill Delrith? Let's continue here. Oh, we got a cutscene. Wally managed to arrive at the stone circle just as Delrith was summoned by the cult of Chaos Druids. New song as well. This is like a POV from Delrith, or maybe Wally. Die, foul demon! He's armed in full steel. Now what was that incantation again? Carlum Aber, Camarinthium Perchai Gabindo. I am the greatest demon slayer ever, says Wally. By reciting the correct magical incantation and thrusting Silverlight into Delrith while he was newly summoned, Wally was able to imprison Delrith in the stone block in the center of the circle. Delrith will come forth from that stone circle again. I would imagine an evil sorcerer is already starting on the rituals to summon Delrith as we speak. Where can I find Silverlight? What was the magical incantation? Okay, where is he? I'll kill him for you. I'm meant to fight a demon who can destroy cities. Oh, I want to click this one. What is the magical incantation? Oh yes, let me think a second. Alright, I think I've got it now. It goes Carlum Aber, Camarinthium Perchai Gabindo. Have you got that? I need to remember this. I'm almost certain of it. Even in the cutscene I was like, I feel like I need to remember this. CACPG. There's two longest word in the middle. CACPG. I can't really make a word out of that. CACPG. Okay, PG like the parental rating, and CAC is like a, I don't know. It's the same backwards as it forwards. I'll remember that now. With a big word in the middle. Have you got that yet? Okay, I think I know. Jesus, look how many dialogue options she's got now. Whoa. Well, it doesn't sound like it. How am I meant to find a demon that can destroy cities? If you face Delrith while he's still weak from being summoned and use the correct weapon, you will not find the task too arduous. Do not fear. If you follow the path of the great hero Wally, then you are sure to defeat the demon. Wally's his own. Okay, thanks. I'll do my best. What am I going to find? What's the... Okay, where is he? I'll kill him for you. Ah, the overconfidence of youth. Delrith can't be harmed by ordinary weapons. You must face him using the same weapon that Wally used. I went for the demon. It doesn't sound the right name. Was a magical incantation. Where can I find Silverlight? Silverlight has passed down through Wally's descendants. I believe it was currently in the care of one of the king's knights called Sir Prison. I think we very briefly bumped into him. He shouldn't be too hard to find. He lives in the royal palace in the city. Tell him Gypsy Aris sent you. Okay, thanks. I'll do my best to stop the demon. Good luck, and may Guthix be with you. That's one of the gods here, but not Saradomin. Let's move on here. Up to the palace we go then. We sprint over there. We've got plenty of run energy. Okay, into the castle we go. So Prison was over here. There he is. Let's just quickly try and talk to the king again, because I have a feeling he might have something to say now we've completed Shield Vadav. Greetings, your majesty. Do you have anything important to say? Not really. Well, you'll have to excuse me. Okay, well, that was boring. To Sir Prison. We've never been upstairs in here. Oh, look at his quarters here. He's got like a blue dragon. What's it say there? Another beast on the extinct creature list. Chessboard. Civilized game of chess that he hasn't even started. He hasn't learned the rules yet. Can't investigate that. Let's talk to Sir Prison. Hello, how are you? What kind of helmet is that? I'm a mighty adventurer. Who are you? I'm not sure. I was hoping you could tell me. Gypsy Aris said I should come and talk to you. Gypsy Aris? She's still alive? I remember her from when I was pretty young. Well, what do you need to talk to me about? Yes, she is still alive. She lives right outside the castle. She's about, I don't know, 100 meters down the road. Oh, is that the same Gypsy? I would have thought she would have died by now. She was pretty old when I was a lad. Anyway, what can I do for you? I need to find Silverlight even. What do you need to find that for? I need it to fight Delrith. You'd think this guy, if he had it, he'd be the one who'd want to fight Delrith. I thought the world was rid of him, thanks to my great-grandfather. Well, the Gypsy's crystal ball seems to think otherwise. It's back. Unfortunately, I've got to deal with him. I want to say those two things together, one after the other. Well, the Gypsy's crystal ball seems to think otherwise. Well, if the ball says so, I better help you. The problem is getting Silverlight. You mean you don't have it? Oh, I do have it, but it is so powerful that the king made me put it in a special box which needs 3 different keys to open it. That way it won't fall into the wrong hands. So give me the keys. Why is that a problem? I kept one of the keys. I gave the other 2 to the other people for safekeeping. One I gave to Rovin, the captain of the palace guard. And I gave the other to a wizard, Trayborn. Can you give me your key? Where can I find Captain Rovin? Where does Wizard live? Can you give me your key? Well, there's a problem there as well. I managed to drop the key in the drain just outside the palace kitchen. It is just inside and I can't reach it. Where does the drain connect to? It is the drain for the drain pipe, running from the sink in the kitchens down to the palace sewers. Well, I better go key hunting. Where can I find Captain Rovin? Captain Rovin lives at the top of the guards' quarters in the northwest wing of this palace. Where does the wizard live? Wizard Trayborn? He is one of the wizards who lives in the tower on the little island just off the south coast. I believe his quarters are on the first floor of the tower. Okay, we're done here. Better go key hunting. Okay, goodbye. Let's go for this guy's key first. Seems to be very far zoomed in here. So he said it was in the kitchen sink. Let's go out this way. There it is. Search drain. That must be the key Sir Prison dropped. I don't seem to be able to reach it. I wonder if I can dislodge it somehow. That way it may go down into the sewers. Okay, so what I'm going to need now is to fill some sort of bucket with water, then pour it down the sink here. that will hopefully dislodge it. And then we can go down to the sewers to get it. But while I'm here, I might as well go upstairs and speak to this Rovin. I think he was in the northwest, as the prison said. We've got an altar here as well. Okay, that's good. I'll try and remember that. There might be a need to... No. What's this room here? It's got like a balcony. Oh, I see. That's the table downstairs. See someone moving around. Is Rovin in here? Nope, a lot of guards, but not much else. Oh, you've got the training dummies upstairs now. These used to be just north of... Can you practice on that? I don't think you can. Yeah, they used to be just north of the East Bank in Varrock. Let's head upstairs. Now I'm on the rooftop. How much higher does it go? Blimey, I don't remember getting up this high. Got a really good vantage point, if only the draw distance wasn't 10 feet. Let's head out this way then. A lot of guards. Look at this. Guards here. I imagine it's your aunt. Trainee guard. This definitely. I've never seen this before. He's studying to be a guard. Okay. Oh, I think we've got to go into the guards' quarters and then around. You won't last 2 minutes in the real world. Okay. We need to head over here. Around about, I don't know, at some point, 2006 or so, they redesigned the Varrock guards, and I wonder if they changed all this at the same time, like the whole castle got a makeover and I just didn't realise. Who's this guy? We haven't spoken to him. Hello, Ambassador. Are you here visiting for King Rold? Well, in theory, but he always seems to be busy. You don't seem that upset by that, though. Oh no, I like travelling, and if you become a diplomat, patience is a vital skill. Look at this guy's face here. Jesus. He's also got like elf ears. Where's he gone? He's way over there now. Ambassador Franuk. I'll try to remember that. How do you get into these quarters here? I must have to do it from downstairs. It's a very confusing layout. Over this way we go. Okay, further up. Captain Rovin, what's all the way up? Nothing. Let's speak to him then. What are you doing up here? Only the palace guards are allowed up here. I am one of the palace guards. What about the king? What about the king? Surely you'd let him up here. Well, yes, I suppose we'd let him up. He doesn't generally want to come up here, but if he did want to, he could. Anyway, you're not the king either, so get out of my sight. Confounded. What's he wearing? Like a kilt or something? I guess he's put, I don't know, maybe like a Roman outfit. What are you doing up here? Yes, I know, but this is important. Okay, I'm listening. Tell me what's so important. There's a demon who wants to invade the city. The castle has just received its ale delivery. There's a demon who wants to invade the city. Is it a powerful demon? Yes, very. As good as the palace guards are, I don't know if they're up to taking on a very powerful demon. Yeah, the palace guards are rubbish. It's not them who are going to be fighting the demon, it's me. What? All by yourself? How are you going to do that? I'm going to use the powerful sword Silverlight, which I believe you have one of the keys for. Yes, I do, but why should I give it to you? Gypsy Harris said I was destined to kill the demon, otherwise the demon will destroy the city. Sir Prison said you would give me the key. Let's have a look. Oh, he did he? Well, I don't report to Sir Prison, I report directly to the king. I didn't work my way up through the ranks of the palace guard so I could take orders from an ill-bred moron who only has his job because his great-grandfather was a hero with a silly name. Gypsy says I was destined to kill the demon. Why did he give you one of the keys then? Only because the king ordered him to. The king couldn't get Sir Prison to part with his precious ancestral sword, but he made him lock it up so he couldn't lose it. I got one key, and I think some wizard got another. Now what happened to the third one? Sir Prison dropped it down the drain. Ah, the idiot. Okay, I'll give you the key. Just so that it's you that kills the demon and not the prison. Captain Rovin hands you the key. Okay, that was easy. Right, I think our next task has to be get that bucket of water. Whoa, 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 I do not want to attack a guard there. Oh, thank God, it defaulted to pickpocket. Okay, we're heading back into palace grounds. I have the bucket of water. Thankfully, I keep 8 in my bank account for just such an occasion. I'm going to head through this way, through the king's quarters. There's a chest down there, a throne. Okay. Let's keep heading through. Now, we've actually seen the entrance to the sewer back when we were exploring the city. Let's head out this way. What we're going to do is use the bucket of water on the drain. Okay, I think I've washed the key down into the sewer. I better go down and get it. Let's do that. But let's take a long route. Actually, while I'm here, while I remember, let's grab some water. Refill my bucket. Okay, we're good to go now. I'm going to go via the body rune spawn over on the left-hand side as well. Have a look at my levels while I'm here. Everything up to 10, so I'm going to make this the quest I use the steel armor for. I've got ranged up to 20 now, so that is ready to move on. But I need 20 defense before I really set up my next range account. Impair. Oh, got a new song. For this area here we haven't actually entered yet. We will be back there, but not yet. Okay, we're heading up along the road on the east end of town, and there we go. There's our manhole. There's a cover over this manhole. Well, let's remove it. And head down into Varric sewers. Here we go. This is quite an expansive dungeon here with a lot of skeletons, not a good sign. Level 6 rats, no threat to us. Level 3 rats as well, at this current point in time. And we know the castle is off to the left here, so we're kind of above it at this moment. So let's head this way. See where this leads us to. Something on the ground over there, apparently. A knife. Ah, but what is this? Is that something? No, perhaps not. Zombies here. Be a new enemy for us. There we go, rusty key. Let's take it. There's the drain pipe. You pick up an old rusty key. Well, it's falling apart. When did he drop it into the drain pipe if it's gone that bad, that fast? All the skeletons washed down here as well. Skulls. We're going to have to come down into this dungeon. Do some fighting later on. It was actually this dungeon. Hang on, we got spawns over there. Is that a body one? I think it was. This dungeon was the first place I ever died in RuneScape. And it was because I got to... Well, I don't know what level I was, but I got to one of the webs down here. I couldn't proceed. I think I got just swamped by ghosts. I'm pretty sure it was a ghost that killed me. I won't be making that mistake again. Up we go. Now, last up then, we need the final key from Wizard Treborn. So what I'm going to do is teleport down to the Wizard's Tower, or down to Lumbridge, and then make my way across, and we'll see what he wants. Maybe he'll be as easy to convince as Rovin was. Okay, we're just arriving at the Wizard's Tower then. Been doing a fair bit of range training around here lately. I finally have my full Wizard's outfit as well. Now, they say he was on the first floor, so let's head up. Is this him here? Nope. That's not him either. There he is, Treborn. I think we actually spoke to this guy and he was like a total Mad Hatter. Hello, young thingamawhat. Yeah, I remember him now. Teach me, almighty and powerful wizard. I need to get a key given to you by Sir Prison. Sir Prison? Who's that? What would I want this key for? He told me you were looking after it for him. He's one of the King's Knights. Well, if you want a key... say, I remember one of the King's Knights. He had nice shoes and didn't like my homemade spinach rolls. I never liked your spinach puffs. Never! Would you like a spinach roll? Oh, yes, please. Treborn digs around in the pockets of his robes. After a few moments, he triumphantly presents you with a spinach roll. Thank you very much. I better be off, really. Well, have you got any keys knocking about? Now you come to mention it, yes, I do have a key. It's in my special closet of valuable stuff. Now how do I get into that? I sealed it using one of my magic rituals, so it would make sense that another ritual would open it again. So do you know what ritual to use? Let me think a second. Yes, a simple Dressier style ritual should suffice. Main problem with that is that I need 25 sets of bones. Now where am I going to get a hold of something like that? Too bad, I really need a key. I'll get the bones for you. Ooh, that would be very good of you. Okay, I'll speak to you when I get some bones. Well, just purely coincidentally, I happen to have 25 bones sitting in my bank account right now, so I will go and grab those and then return back here. Okay, we are back in the tower, we have our bones. Think of all this wasted prayer XP here. The sad thing is, there's hardly any prayer XP, it's so slow to train. How are you doing finding bones? I have some bones. Give me them. You give Trayborn 25 sets of bones. Hurrah, that's all 25 sets of bones. Wings of dark and colour too, spreading in the morning dew. Locked away, I have a key. Return it now, please, unto me. Magical closet comes out of the ground. Trayborn hands you a key. This one looks very impressive. Thank you very much. Not a problem for a friend of Sir What's-His-Face. So we have all 3 keys now. We need to return back to Varrock and maybe speak to Sir Prison so he can open up that chest for us. Okay, back into the castle we go. Let's go and find Sir Prison. He seems to be outside of his room somehow. Whatever. He's escaped from confinement. We have all 3 keys. So how are you doing getting the keys? I've got all 3 keys. Excellent. Now I can give you Silverlight. Oh, Jesus. Teleport in here. Oh, I didn't even see it on the wall there. Sir Prison hands you a very shiny sword. It's a sword we're going to be making good use of. It's just vanished from existence, so it's teleported over there. That sword belonged to my great-grandfather. Make sure you treat it with respect. Now go kill that demon. Okay, let's do it, guys. We have the sword, but what we do need is some armor before we go anywhere else. Well, I'm wielding the sword. Now we know south of town is a whole bunch of dark wizards, so what we're actually going to do is bring some anti-magic armor, so to speak. It's just a fancy way of saying ranged armor. Then we'll take care of the wizards, clear ourselves a space, and then head through with the sword. But in order to do that, I'm going to need to start setting up my character. So what am I going to use? I want magic defense, I think. Done. Might be a better idea to go for rock skin, increase my defense by 10%. Perhaps I could do both. Well, we'll worry about that another time. I need to bring enough food as well, so let's first of all not take that. Take my ranging stuff. Here we go. I don't need the actual... Oh yes, of course I need a weapon. What on earth was I thinking there that I wouldn't need this? Okay, so I will shovel that stuff on. Then I also want to bring some armor to swap to once I hit the crucial point. Then what else am I going to need? Food, of course. So I've got a fair amount of trout. Do I take any chances here and maybe just bring salmon? I think trouts might be a better idea. We'll go trout. Take all trout. 330. I don't know what I was withdrawing that cost 330. Oh, it must be runes. Okay, we are set up. We remember our incantation. It was CACPG. Some bots working in perfect unison just there. Oh, on my way over, I had a Evil Bob random event, and I'd done that one before when I've been not recording, so I just kind of raced through it, and then I realized I haven't actually got a recording of it. So that has brought our fishing level up to 36 now. I wish it was giving me something else. I know actually, just from reading the wiki, that gives you magic XP later. I'd much prefer to have that. But at the moment, fishing, which just means I'm going to catch less fish and have less food available to us later on. Because it's my goal next to get that up to 40, but that is a long ways off. Not until we run out of food again. Okay, so we need to find a way into the center of this area, taking a minimum of damage A lot of wizards around. Maybe if I approach from the southeast. Can kind of sneak up there. There's another one there. Maybe I should just sprint at it. Level 20s and level 7s. Too many of them, I think. Jesus, there's a lot of them. I think we just need to run at it. Here we go. Okay, I managed to avoid all the attention there. Someone tried to splash me there. Did you see it? Arise, O mighty Delwith. Bring destruction to this soft, weak city. Says someone called Deneth. I think that's him here. This guy spotted me, whoever he is. He's chanting in my general direction. Arise, Delrith. The wizards cast an evil spell. And there we go, our first look at one of the demons in RuneScape. Ha ha ha, at last you're free, my demonic brother. Rest now, and then you have your revenge on this pitiful city. Why would he rest? He's been resting for 150 years. Have the revenge now, surely. Who's that? No, not Silverlight. Delwith is not ready yet. Maybe that's why he's resting. I've got to get out of here. Making his escape. Right. Let's go. And start. Who are you? I would like to attack this guy first. Bring him down. Okay. Then I would like to... Well, you know what? Let's do the 20 now. There's never going to be a better time. Don't know what kind of damage this guy is going to do to us. High damage. Oh, I don't know why I healed there. That was silly. Oh, no, attack. Come on, come on, come on. Get him back. Take no chances here. This guy hits pretty hard. Oh, no, no, no. Food. Okay, got him. Let's quickly grab these things. Leave nothing behind. He didn't leave me any loot whatsoever. Last wizard now, then. Assuming they don't respawn. If they do, then I'm just going to switch to the weapons and go for Delrith. Come on, bring him down. Faster. More than once, please. Zero is not an improvement. Neither is that. Got him. Wizard's robes there. Okay, on goes our armor. Out comes Silverlight. Delrith, you're going down. Attack Delrith. Let's take some... I don't want to see that. That was from Evil Bob there, that'd be seeing you. Oh my god, Delrith, he's almost dead. Freshly summoned demon. Come on, Delrith. Do your worst. Come on. A little bit extra food. Come on, you can get him. Can't get that killing blow. The wizards are going to be respawning in a second. This guy just keeps dodging us. Come on, we should have 10 attack. We should be able to do this. He's going to be healing himself soon. Come on! I cannot get this kill shot. There we go! Now, what was that incantation again? Okay, well, we remember it was CAC, PG. In this exact order here. Carlum, Aber, Camarinthium, Perchai, Gabindo. Carlum. Double Carlum. Aber. Camarinthium. You might think that, like, this wasn't something that you had to remember here. It's just say them in the order that they're here. Perchai. Gabindo. Delwith is sucked into the vortex from whence he came. Get lost, Delwith. Back into the dark dimension from which he came. I'm going to have to make a quick exit here, actually. Oh, time to run. We will read that in editing. Jesus Christ, no. What was that? It left me extremely exposed, game. I could not move. Jesus. But it's fine, we survived. I'll never know what it said at the end there. We got some quest points. We got to keep Silverlight. The demon was vanquished. Let's head back into town for a sort of epilogue. And bury these went up. Yay. An extra 9 XP. I got a dark robe here. I think I already have one of those actually. That's what I've been working on. Trying to find some cosmic runes so I can finally get myself an amulet of magic. For my wizard character. Well, it's the same character for when I'm doing my magic, let's say. There we go. That went pretty well, apart from the Delwith taking forever to die. But hey-ho. Let's go speak to the Gypsy Aris. Oh, this guy. Mithril armor. Greetings, young one. You're a hero now. That was a good bit of demon slaying. How do you know I killed it? Thanks, stop calling me that. You forget. I'm good at knowing things. Okay, I did forget, apparently. Where's he going? He's got more to say to her. Market stall. Eric. He sells furs, I think. What can you do with furs? Is it the opposite of silk? You can bring them down to Alcarid. I don't know. Hello, I've heard you stopped the demon. Well done. Yes, that's right. A good job, well done then. Thank you. So this is the last quest we have to complete in Barak. We can have a look at our quest guide here. 15 quest points. I need 32 really for my next step. There's not much more left to do in Mistalin. I think next up I'm going to do Prince Ali Rescue in Alcarid here. And then after that I will probably move into Asgarnia. Now I could do the Draenor quests, but I think I want to get some improved armor before I do that. And in order to do that, in order to get a full set, I need a full 32 quest points. So I'm going to have to change up the order in which I do these quests. Alright, let's talk to Captain Rovin here. Please? What are you doing up here? Okay, he's got nothing to say. Whatever. Alright, thank you very much for watching then, and I will be back soon with another video.